Hello everyone. The next question in LTI system is they have given y of n is equal to b to the power of n u of n into alpha to the power of n into u of n. Now we need to find the discrete time convolution time. Okay, so this is, let's take this as x of n and this as h of n. Okay, so if otherwise we can also take it as x1 of n convolution with x2 of n. So how we are going to write this y of n means it is a summation k varies from minus infinity to infinity x1 of k and x2 of n minus k, right? If it is x and h, we are taking x of k, h of n minus k. You see, this is x1, x2. So x1 of k and x2 of n minus k. So if we substitute the values here, x1 of k is beta to the power of n into u of n. So I am substituting here. So beta to the power of n into u of n. x2 of n minus k means alpha to the power of n minus k into u of n minus k. Now we need to plot these two waveforms. Okay, so let us plot x1 of k, that is beta to the power of n into u of n. If we substitute u of n means it will start from 0 to infinity. No negative waveforms will get because u of n is there. So u of n is 1 only between 0 and infinity. So no negative values. So it will start from value 1 and it is in decreasing form. So it's keep on decreasing as n increases. Sorry, here k, as k increases, it's keep on decreasing. This is beta to the power of n into u of n. Now x2 of n minus k, which is alpha to the power of n minus k into u of n minus k. How you are writing means, as we already known in many problems, it starts from n. So it is 1 and it's keep on decreasing. 0, minus 1, minus 2. This is k. This is alpha to the power of n minus k into u of n minus k. Now we need to multiply these two equations. Let us consider the case 1. In case 1, we are considering when n is less than 0. Imagine if n is less than 0 means this whole waveform will come here. Okay, so it will start from n to minus infinity. This will start from 0 to infinity. No common values for the multiplication. So no common values for the multiplication. Therefore y of n is equal to 0. So let us consider the second case. Case number 2, when n is greater than 0. N is greater than 0 means it will take the values of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Right? Imagine if n is equal to 0, what happens? Starts from 0 to minus infinity. This waveform will be constant, that is 0 to infinity. Common values will be only 0. If n is 1, this waveform starts from 1 to minus infinity. This is 0 to infinity. So common values are 0 and 1. If it is 2, 0, 1, 2. If it is 4, 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Similarly, we can say when n is greater than 0, the common values for the multiplication will be from 0 to n. Whatever may be the n value, from 0 to n value. So we can write it as y of n. The summation now is from not minus infinity to infinity. It is from 0 to n. Beta to the power of, this is beta to the power of k into u of k. X of k we are writing, right? Okay. Beta to the power of k into u of k, alpha to the power of n minus k into u of n minus k. K is equal to 0 to n. This will be value 1. So beta to the power of k, alpha to the power of n, alpha to the power of minus k. So the summation is for k, I'm taking this n outside. Alpha to the power of n, summation k is equal to 0 to n, beta by alpha. We can write it as beta by alpha whole to the power of k. Now the equation is k is equal to 0 to n, alpha to the power of k. So we can write alpha to the power of n, keep it as it is. This will be 1 minus beta by alpha whole to the power of n plus 1 divided by 1 minus beta by alpha. This is the equation. Here where alpha is not equal to beta. So if alpha is equal to beta, what happens if alpha is equal to beta? See, substitute both are equal means both will get cancelled, that will be 1. Okay, here also this will be 1. 1 minus 1 will be always equal to 0. So this whole thing can be written as alpha to the power of n into n plus 1. This is when alpha is equal to beta. This we are writing using L'Hospital rule. Okay, so we can summarize this y of n. I am writing here. We can summarize this y of n. So y of n is 0 when n is less than 0, and it is alpha to the power of n 1 minus beta by alpha to the power of n plus 1 divided by 1 minus beta by alpha when n is greater than or equal to 0 and alpha is not equal to b. It is alpha to the power of n into n plus 1 when n is greater than or equal to 0 and alpha is equal to beta. This is the equation for the y of n. The next problem is we need to find the impulse response of the system which is having a input x of n is u of n and h of n is 3 by 4 to the power of n into u of n. We need to find values of y of n for n is equal to minus 5, plus 5 and plus 10. We need to substitute these values and we need to find the values of y of n. So for that, let us first find the value of y of n. Y of n is x of n convolution with h of n, right? So y of n is, we can write it as summation k is equal to minus infinity to infinity x of k into h of n minus k. So if we substitute, this will be summation k is equal to minus infinity to infinity x of k means u of k, h of n minus k means 3 by 4 to the power of n minus k into u of n minus k. How we can plot this? This is x of k, that is u of k. It starts from 0 up to infinity as k increases. This is 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now we need to plot this h of n minus k, that is 3 by 4 to the power of n minus k into u of n minus k. Always this will starts from 1 at n. So all other values are decreasing. 0, minus 1, minus 2, like that. So this will be amplitude is always 1. Second amplitude will be 3 by 4. This is 1 by 2. Similarly, it is decreasing. So this is k. Now we need to multiply these two waveforms. So let us consider the case 1 when n is less than 0. If n is less than 0, this waveform will be from n to minus infinity. This is from 0 to infinity. No common values for the multiplication. Therefore, y of n is 0. In case number 2, if we consider when n is greater than or equal to 0, that means it will take values of 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4, etc. So, first n is equal to 0 means the common values will be 0. If n is equal to 1, the common values will be 0 and 1. If it is 2, 0, 1, 2. If it is 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, similarly. So as n increases, this common values will be 0 to n value. So in this waveform, in this equation, we can substitute summation not between minus infinity to infinity. It is between 0 to n. K is equal to 0 to n. So this u of k is 1. Then 3 by 4 to the power of n minus k. Again u of n minus k is 1. So if we simplify this, this y of n will be summation k is equal to 0 to n 3 by 4 to the power of n minus k. The summation is for k, so I'm taking n outside. So 3 by 4 to the power of n, the summation will be k is equal to 0 to n 3 by 4 to the power of minus k. So here alpha value will be 3 by 4. So if we can define this will be 1 minus 3 by 4 to the power of n plus 1 divided by 1 minus 3 by 4. Okay. So this is when n is greater than or equal to 0. This is your y of n. So we need to find y of n when n is equal to minus 5. Substitute the values of n as minus 5. So that time we'll get y of n, because n is negative, we have y of n as 0. If n is equal to 5, substitute the value of n 5 here. So if you simplify, you will get this y of n as 0.6488. So if n is equal to 10, you will get it as 0.2083. We need to substitute value of n here and we need to simplify using your calci. So this will be your y of n values for n minus 5, 5 and 10. The next problem is, here also we need to find the value of y of n. X of n is given and h of n is given. So y of n is x of n convolution with h of n. We can substitute the formula minus infinity to infinity, x of k and h of n minus k. Okay, if we substitute here, this k will minus infinity to infinity. X of k means alpha to the power of k, u of k minus u of k minus 10. Then h of n minus k means beta to the power of n minus k, u of n minus k. So if we we can draw this waveform as, see, this alpha, u of k minus u of k minus 10 means it will start from 0 to 9. First you draw u of k, then you draw u of k minus 10. If you subtract those two values, you will get from 0 to 9. So this is your u of k minus u of k minus 10. So I am multiplying alpha to the power of k to this. So this will be starting from 1 and it will be in decreasing order. The same values of k, but it will be decreasing. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. This is your alpha to the power of k into u of k minus u of k minus 10, which is nothing but x of k. Now we need to draw h of n minus k. H of n minus k, we already know that it will starts from 1, that is n, and it will be in decreasing order. Somewhere here we will get 0 and again it will be continuing, minus 1 and minus 2. This is k. This is also k. Okay, this is h of n minus k. Now we need to multiply these two waveforms. So let us consider a case 1. Case 1, when n is less than 0, we don't have any common values, so y of n will be 0. And case 2, when n is greater than or equal to 0, it will, and n is less than or equal to 9. So between 0 to 9. So it will have values of 0, 1, 2 and 9. Because 0 is also included, 9 is also included. So if n is equal to 0, the common values will be 0 and 1. If it is 1, sorry, only 0. If it is 1, 0 and 1. If it is 2, 0, 1, 2. Similarly, if it is 9, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 9 will be the common values. So the summation changes from 0 to n, right? Then here we can substitute alpha to the power of k into 1, then beta to the power of n minus k into 1. So this n I am taking outside, beta to the power of n I am taking outside. So k is equal to 0 to n alpha by beta whole to the power of k. So if we expand this, this will be beta to the power of n. This is 1 minus alpha by beta to the power of n plus 1 divided by 1 minus alpha by beta. This is when n is in between 0 and 9. Got it? Okay. Next, if case number 3, when n is greater than 9. If n is greater than 9 means it will take values of 10, 11, 9 is not included, 10, 11, 12, etc. The common values will be only from 0 to 9 for all the values. So I am taking the summation k is equal to 0 to 9 alpha to the power of k into 1 beta to the power of n minus k into 1. If I take beta to the power of n outside, the summation 0 to 9 alpha by beta to the power of k. If I expand this, this will be 1 minus alpha by beta. I am doing 9 plus 1. So this will be 10 divided by 1 minus alpha by beta. This is when n is greater than 9. So we can summarize the values of y of n here. So final y of n is, it is 0 for n less than 0, and if it is beta to the power of n into 1 by 1 minus alpha by beta to the power of n plus 1 divided by 1 minus alpha by beta for n in between 0 and 9. Similarly, this value is beta to the power of n 1 minus alpha by beta whole to the power of 10 divided by 1 minus alpha by beta for n greater than 9. So this is the values of y of n.